Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Wayne Moore, aka Mortanius, and we are back with some more Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. When we last left off, we had made our way to Zepho. Learned a few things about some of the local wildlife, about the Imperials and their Project Augur, as well as a few things about ourselves, as well as regained a bit of our connection to the Force. And now, we're in the process of getting out of this temple here in just a bit, and heading onward solve some more of this planet's mysteries before we move on. If you folks like what you see and want to see more of me, give me a like, follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment. Check out some of my other playlists. Follow the links from my Twitch to get to my YouTube. Follow the links from my YouTube to get to my Twitch. Classic. And wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, and get comfortable. Let's get into this. Didn't even give me the prompt to try and grab the wall. Sorry about that. Wonder if they want me to just... No, they couldn't. Not right now. There we go. Whoa. Sorry about that. Phone decided to slide.
This was deliberately destroyed. I can still feel the hate of the act.
Why would somebody do that? Broken artifacts. The remains of ancient artifacts deliberately destroyed for some purpose. Story. DLC. It should have been. Who knows? Now this is something I didn't reference in the last couple of episodes, but I should have. Whenever you save, or whenever you rest at the save point, you don't have to always rest, which it stated. You don't have to always rest, but if you do rest, life force is healed, canisters are returned, and all enemies that aren't like specific types of enemies respawn. So if you want to, you can clear an area, still use the save point level up without resting, but you do keep enemies dead. That is a bonus trade-off. It's an old trick from the first Lords of the Fallen game. The Surge series. It's a pretty good one. For some reason, there were a lot of people who had trouble recognizing that mechanic. Ouch.
Stim!
Nothing. That's how you get dudes killed. Save it. Excuse me. All right. Well, now I know what just happened over there. Platforms are gone. In you go. 'Tis some beautiful music, isn't it? Hey!
Hey now. What do we find?
New BD skin. Balm grass. Not really my style, but figure I'll switch them out from time to time for you folks.
This relic is extremely old, but I get the sense it was part of some type of training ritual for Zepho Force users.
Alright, that'd be interesting to learn Zepho Force training. Sage training ritual relic used by Zepho Force users for generations in their pursuit of understanding. Okay. Now he's dead. If I rest, he'll be back. I will be resting before too long, but not yet. Sorry about that. Where? 'Cause I know what I need. That's what I need. Agile deflection. Cal automatically deflects blaster bolts while he is sprinting or wall running. Could have used that a couple of times. A couple of times. Now. Nope. Was debating whether or not to go that way and finally decided mid-jump. Now, since that ball is in there, we've got ourselves a gust of wind, as you can see. Follow the track. Just do it. Leave you right here for the moment. Let's see now. Well, you do have to wonder sometimes, especially when you look at a lot of these structures. Were they created just using like skill? They're obviously created using materials. But like, was it just skill? Did they use the force at any point? Did they not use the force at any point? Hard to say, man. Hard to say. You won't go through that, huh? I was hoping you weren't going to be a problem. Apparently, I should stop hoping. So you're really gonna take a month to get there, huh? Maybe if I take a nap, I'll meet you on the other side. Oh, look at that. It's here, children.
My friend, this tomb is utterly fascinating.
No doubt.
My friend, this tomb is utterly fascinating.
Especially from what I've seen so far.
Proving ground for Force-sensitive Zepho sages, but was converted into a space to honor the remains. And yet nothing received greater honor here than the Force itself. The life wind, as they called it. Oh, it's beautiful to see.
It actually is. The life wind, they call it. That's impressive. Unusual, but impressive. Makes sense, though. Damn it. A lot of the times you usually associate life with wind, with that last breath, that first breath, that last gasp. Haha. Okay. Yep. Looks like it's time to gear. Hey, there's a chest missing. Why? Oh. Okay. Yeah, okay. Gotta go get that real quick. Alright. Figure I'll fight Big Boy on my way back out of here. Why? Because I want to. It's fun. Just a second. Okay. There you are. Huh. Split second. No, no, no. And yes, I can use them as projectiles against enemies. And yes, they do infinitely respawn.
The Zepho crafted this artifact as an offering to the wind. It was destroyed intentionally for some reason.
Once again, another offering to the life wind, destroyed deliberately. Offerings remains of an ancient artifact constructed as an offering to the wind, but destroyed intentionally for some reason. Oop! Damn it. It really makes you wonder what it is they found. What did you find? Okay, that gives you pause enough to want to destroy your own stuff.
Hey, BD1.
Okay. Huh. I guess it didn't register me jumping the first time. Weird. Alright. Wait, what? There's still 2 out of 3 chests. Huh. Let me see. Run this area through my head real quick. Huh. I cannot remember for the life of me. And again, these aren't overly important. They're just cosmetics, but kind of would like it. But hey, I ain't gonna let it hamper my day. Come back through here on a collectible run. Wouldn't bother me. I know for a fact I got everything over there. Alright there, big dude. Are you ready to get it? Cause I'm ready right now. So much so that if one stays ready, one ain't gotta get ready. You knew what was about to happen. And that's why you let him hit me. See, you don't need the sphere in the original spot since you've got the ones around here lifting up. One second, okay. Huh. Oh, that's funny. I was just looking around to see if I could see like a chest, but that's the path to get into that thing where we found the ball. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Let's go. Strike.
What did you find?
The Zeppo went to Kashyyyk. Cordova mentioned someone named Tarful.
A Wookiee chieftain. They were old friends.
Think he's still around?
There's only one way to find out. We have to go to Kashyyyk.
Alright then. The tomb of Ilrum. Or Ilrum. In the eye of an enormous storm, Cal and BD-1 found the tomb of Ilrum. Inside, Cal saw a vision of his former master, Jaro Tapal, which helped him rediscover his ability to push objects with the Force. As they were leaving, Cal and BD-1 found another hollow from Cordova, pointing them to Kashyyyk. Alright then. It is crazy how much time it takes him to generate a Force push. This is just tapping it. Ooh, that's a lot of time to get killed. Same time, I always bring myself back to the fact that he's rusty. And he learned how to use the Force during a war, so he didn't get the chance to learn the subtle and slower aspects that most Jedi learn. He had to learn everything on the fly in some sort of combat fashion. Huh. Sure is. A drop, and you just step right over it.
Did we just open the way for the Empire?
Possibly. But just because we may have opened the way does not mean the Empire wasn't gonna get in anyway, dude. They were already here. They wasn't gonna leave this place alone. Bye now.
Look up there. Get in there.
What happened? was trying to decide. Yep. Oh, you can keep trying there, guy. I won't be opposed. I mean, if you fellas are gonna just set him up, I'm gonna knock him down.
Hurry, before he escapes!
Escapes where? Ooh. Escapes survival. That's what he escapes. Oh, that's funny. That's the actual first death. Restore. When you die, you lose all of your gained XP since your last skill point. Damaging the enemy who killed you will restore your lost HP and refill your life and maximum force to that maximum. Now that is what is a cool little interesting thing. I think this is like a crossover mechanic from Bloodborne. But the enemy now has your XP. They're not stronger, they just have it. So if you want to, what you could do, if you take a lot of damage, don't waste a stem. Save your XP collection for last. That way you can regen your health and your force. It sure won't there, guy.
Where did you go?
Where I need to be, my friend, where I need to be. Bye now.
Don't like our chances here. Did you see movement? Watch my back! Oh no! Oh no, no, no!
Oh yes, yes. Remember, you don't have to kill them, just damage them. Sometimes though, they can damage themselves without you actually doing anything, in which case you'll actually automatically collect it, so be aware of that. It might be when you didn't actually want that to happen. Alright. Now, if somehow, some way, the person who has your XP gets killed by one of the other NPCs or something, you will still be able to collect it. But I don't remember if it'll go to the enemy or if it'll just be on the ground. And there are times where your XP will just automatically be on the ground for you just to collect. So, be on the lookout for that.
Getting a strange feeling from this one. Ancient Zepho gathered here. I wonder why.
Gathering places of force users and spirit. These people, other than just being force users, are extremely spiritual. They almost come off more spiritual than Jedi. Maybe not, but you know. Zepho rituals, the remains of ancient wares crafted by the Zepho, perhaps used for rituals. But then you have to think about the fact that pretty much most of their species were force users. So, I mean, yeah, it's not really weird to me. There's a couple paths we could take. Huh. Leads back into the temple. Alright. What have you got for me?
Hey now. Something we can use?
Lightsaber material. Osmiridium. Cool. Go. I always did like this whole section because you have to actually think about it. You got to be careful with how it is you jump, because this ain't gonna be high enough to get me to where I need to go. Start from a higher elevation though, and well, physics and wind do their thing, don't they? Well, we didn't lose any health, so I'll leave things be. Head back a second. Trying to remember what is this way. Oh. Okay. Sure. Huh.
What is this? Continue excavating. I want rare artifacts, not useless trinkets.
Uh-huh. Rare artifacts, not useless trinkets. You better hope you didn't smash something that had power written on it. Ice cave excavations. A broken pot smashed by the officer in charge of Project Augur. She was angry. You want this with your... No. No. And here's why it's convenient. A new piece for my lightsaber children. Twitch. Well, folks, look like Twitch is twitching. Here's hoping they don't have any more problems for us. Like I said, I like to think more in terms of how this will stick in my hands. Huh. Let's go with duty and resolve too. All those segments and sections might have the right amount of grooves. See, that's my one issue with workbenches like this, is the lighting. It throws everything off. Let's go for Durasteel. In terms of my color, the only reason I haven't switched it is because I'm more of a... One moment.
Take that! Not giving up.
I figured you get bored at some point.
Fight me.
Okay. Bye. Like I was saying. Get more into blue than green. Orange is a pretty good color. I just rarely tend to mess with lightsaber colors. But actually, you know what? Actually would be good to switch this one around. So, since I generally don't go for green, let's go for green for a little bit. Love how every lightsaber crystal has their own sound to it, even its own effect. If memory serves, yeah, Disney retconned the way crystals used to work. Originally, you used to find the crystal and it had its own properties to it, depending on what happened to the crystal. Some would bond with you, but it had its own properties. Eventually, Disney made it to where the crystal chooses the wielder, which brings up a whole other host of questions. Chooses the wielder, not the wielder choosing the crystal. And when the wielder gets the crystal, the crystal itself will change color based on the nature of the individual. I kind of like that second part, though I kind of wish they would have left it alone, to be honest. Just because now that means you need a whole bunch of extra circumstances just to get access to a lightsaber crystal. Oh, occupation. I can dig it. I mean, what if I want white lightsaber crystals? I better find somebody who done killed a bunch of people and then purify their crystal. But I've got to make sure that a bunch of people have died first. That is key. But it brings questions up like, okay, if I, as a person who didn't get chosen by the lightsaber crystal, use a lightsaber, while yes, lightsabers are harder to use by individuals not attuned to the Force as well as not being trained, how much is this is this like a Harry Potter thing? Is this wand going, I mean, is this lightsaber going to fight me?
What was in there?
And if it does, to what degree? Duty and Resolve 2, lightsaber switch, classic. Classic. Yeah, alright. Okay. Huh. Damn, I should not have done this. I actually made this harder. Sorry about that. Should have came back this way afterwards. I actually made this harder. Kind of. I had actually forgot about that. I have to go deal with that in a minute or later. One of the two.
Enemy below.
What the? Oh, out of force energy. Thought I still had some.
One hit and you're gonna feel it.
Alright.
Why are we even still here? There's nothing on this planet. Maybe there's some historic artifacts or something. I mean, we are digging. Who cares about rocks and pottery anyway? Obviously the Empire does, else it wouldn't be here. Shut up.
Look at you now. You're the one bitching about having to do your job.
Go alone now, Jedi.
Oh, you want to interrupt somebody. Hey, even when I'm feeling weak, I'll make them bars lift up.
I'm okay.
Now, here's something that the game doesn't tell you that I discovered a while back. Now check this out. So, you have these hammers. Slow them down to get through an area, obviously. But let's say the hammers take it too long and you're not in the mood to wait. Use the force. Force push or force pull, whichever one you so choose. You reset its timing. Again, whichever you choose. Should have took that ice slide. Oh, hold up. Right, I did get a skill point. Yeah, I should have took that ice slide instead of taking the other ice slide. Yes, I should have took that one instead of this one. Yes, let's go ahead and distinguish between which one that one and this one is. Why don't we? Enhanced, improved stems. Cal recovers additional life when using a stem canister from BD1. Yes, Lord. Stem potency increased.
You killed them all.
Uh-huh.
Just you and me. Focus on his guard. Got one of us.
I keep telling you,
Someone else take a hit.
it is just me.
Quick. Oh, look. He's scared.
Why are you projecting? I did it almost again. I don't know. I have no idea what my brain is trying to get me to do with that. All right. Oh, what? I didn't say go all the way to the side. Fine. We'll do this. We'll do this. It's happening. I'm gonna. Alright, back in these caves. Now, if memory serves, this is a cave set that had the Stormtrooper Commander on the other side of the door. And the creatures in the cave. Hey, creatures in the cave. You remember me? I remember you. Ah. Almost forgot about that.
Okay.
Even made it a point to reference it last episode and almost forgot about it. Charisma. The business. Real talk. Charisma. Alright. I cannot disagree with that. Is that the remains of that creature? Yeah. Huh. I keep forgetting that they stick around. I'm just not used to looking back at corpses in these games. Okay. So we went not that way. We actually took the path up. Okay. Go ahead and hit this save point up here and head on out. As you can see, the assholes of Oz have returned. Excuse me, the wonderful assholes of Oz. Yes. Must get those titles correctly. Wee. Oh, this lack of extremely powerful force jumps is painful. But hey, now. Doesn't matter. We'll get over it. Bad time to hit your head. He says as he hits his everything. Huh. What is above me? Directly above. That's that Imperial Fortress. Is that... That can't be. Because those look like they've been there a long time. Interesting. What was that? Oh. Area back there. It's kind of got some lighting to it.
Can't open it.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Ah, okay. Yeah, that works out. Go ahead and use this one, and it'll take me back to the same tunnel I was just in. Slide back down here, but this way I've got access to this one. Now, it's kind of weird that I'm bothering, and the reason why it's weird that I'm bothering is extremely simple. You can't ride these back down. You can only ride them up. So why I'm unlocking this path right now, I really don't know. I guess I'm just so used to unlocking shortcuts kind of thing. It's like, why leave it? I know I'll be back through here, but why leave it? Why bother? Would have been awesome if you folks changed that. But that would have made sense, wouldn't it? Alright, call you back down because there's no point. And here it comes. Nah, I don't have more of you to worry about. Predators, man. predators by nature. I love it. Alright, man. It ain't my fault. Haha! Nice dodge. If I didn't have to kill you, I'd take you home.
Hey now. What do we find?
Wayfarer. Dead ass, I look like I'm wearing a carpet. Like, look at that. Hold on, let me get you. Let me get y'all some lighting. Yeah, that's a rug. I know somewhere Cal Kestis' characters punch in the air. You got nerve to disrespect the poncho. And this might be where his revenge comes in. Ooh, shit. Oh, get in there. Damn it. That was the easiest Yotaz fight I've ever had. Wow. Strong but slow. Strike after dodging any attack. Rapid strikes and or unconventional attacks will enrage and confuse the creature. The Yotaz is a formidable and highly aggressive predator that utilizes brute strength to establish dominancy. The thick hide provides armor-like defensive support, but vulnerabilities may exist along the abdomen region where the skin is thinnest. What this creature lacks in speed. What this creature lacks in speed is supplemented by forceful blows and an impressive reach of long forearms. Nah, I would never have guessed that reach is one of his main advantages. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense at all. What you mean he's capable of reaching things and doing stuff? Huh? Don't make any sense. Shows how horrible you people are with your research.
An Imperial officer was trying to hide a relic down here. There was a cave-in. She became trapped and never escaped.
That's what's known as going full retard, children. You never go full retard. Officer Crane. The remains of an Imperial officer who attempted to hide a relic in the cave. During a collapse, she was trapped and died. Now the question becomes, was she crushed? Because it kind of looks like she might have been. Yeah, she actually probably, well, maybe. That rock being on her skull doesn't mean that that's what killed her. She could just as easily already have been dead when that happened. But, I mean, to be honest, I kind of figured she starved to death. Keep it real. What you got, BD? The sound of destruction. The MK-270 Imperial pulverizers are crucial for Project Augur, as the icy barriers in Zepho's cave systems require an incredible amount of power to break through. Even the Empire's specialized saws are not sufficient enough to break through the ice on their own. It's not surprising. Ice holds many a secret. That's crazy as hell. So, what happens when they break through here? Stuff like this has always been kind of weird to me. You want to bring down an ice cavern, but you want the secrets of this planet. Yeah, that's gonna go real well there. Real well. Now, let me get my new skill. Enhanced force recovery. Cal regains more force when he defeats an enemy and regains some force when he hits a blocking enemy. Definitely need that. And yes, the Yotaz is an enemy that can respawn like normal. Why? Who? Because he's a normal enemy. Yeah, see now. Gotta hit that save point there real quick. And it's actually irritating. Especially when you consider the fact that I didn't even take damage from the Yotaz. But that's what it is. I was an area ahead of where I should have been. That's fine. Uh-huh. No. Alright. Now. Alright, ladies. Welcome back to the game. Welcome back to the chat, Zespiro. One moment. Stay there. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, decided to switch it up for a little bit. It's like I was saying, green isn't overly a color I get into, so why not change it around? Go for green. Be switching up to orange before too long. See what's up with that one. Don't really, it's funny, I don't really mess with lightsaber colors often. And it's usually because most of the colors I tend to use are the colors I tend to want to stick with anyway. White, blue, black. Cyan sometimes, depending on what's going on. Purple's a pretty good one.
Excuse me, sir. Do you think we were stationed here by mistake? There's nothing but vermin here.
Damn it.
Jedi. I can't hit him.
No, you can't.
You to ribbons. Face the Empire's strength.
Alright. Ah, shit. Should have been able to get out of that. And I really wanted to unlock that door. Shouldn't have tried to get right into it with him. Should have healed and then went back into it. I mean, they're dangerous. Funnily enough, that one tends to be the most dangerous one I've come across. Well, not that specific one, but that type. I'm good. We're cool. I've already dealt with you, though. You remember.
I can't keep track of him. After him.
Oh. Right.
Make him hurt. And him.
Oh. Oh, well. Yeah,
Alone now, Jedi.
you're definitely paying for that. You're definitely paying for that. Something like that just cannot be allowed. Ah. All right, let's try this again. What?
He couldn't
Oh,
stand against us.
they wouldn't let me heal, and I knew what was gonna happen if they didn't let it happen. Okay. Okay. Hold that thought, Bigums. See, now it's a matter of principle. I mean, that combo is alright. The deadly combo is literally just...
You can't run forever.
Yeah. Yeah, you. Yeah. The combo he throws out, sure. Combo the other dude throws out, not so much. I just need to get him away from his buddy. Need to get him to tell his girlfriend that separation is in order. That actually is hilarious. Missing that point blank range with a rocket. A home, well no. Well actually yeah. If memory serves, the description says those things are supposed to be smart rockets. Why did they make me fall? Yeah, the description says those are supposed to be smart rockets. There's nothing smart about them.
I need some meds, BD1.
What the hell? And then they made me waste a stem on top of it.
Enemy nearing. Victory will be mine.
Alright, let's get it.
You're frightened.
Yeah, I know how you fight, homeboy.
The guard persists.
Block.
Seer, I just took down a trooper wearing black and red armor. The same type from Braca.
A purge trooper. Their only purpose is to hunt Jedi.
Are the Inquisitors coming?
It's possible, but we're far from Braca. They might think purge troopers are enough. Or they could be stalling you on purpose. Stay wary.
Thank you. Yeah, that was particularly close. And you say, come Jedi, I say there can be only one. Electro-baton purge trooper. Armed with electro-batons, they may attack in flurries of quick strikes, but vulnerable after finishing the initial attack. Yep. An agile and shifty counterattacker able to dodge and parry incoming strikes. The menacing purge trooper serves as a Galactic Empire's Inquisitorious program. To hunt down survivors of the treasonous Jedi Order. A specialized class of Imperial soldier trained and equipped with a variety of weapons and tactics. This elite group is few in number and keeps out of the public eye. Most citizens of the Empire are unaware they even exist. Of the purge trooper ranks, many are trained. Sorry about that. Many are trained in melee combat using an electro baton, proving an agile and deadly nemesis. Yeah, we learn real quick as to why that is. You made me earn that kill. I'll give it to you.
That's an excellent find. It will need my personal evaluation.
It sure will, won't it, officer? Finding artifacts. A tool dropped in excitement over a mysterious find by a worker during the excavation. It appears they found what they were looking for, and I bet they were rewarded with incineration. All hail the Empire. BD1 skin acquired. Bestine. Alright. Let's go, BD. Let's walk around and have you looking like a chunk of spearmint gum. Cerakote. Lightsaber material. And there's the door. Now, so that's the elevator to leave. Understood. Understood. Really? What? If you wanted to eat them, you should have came down here. Don't get mad at me for making your food go bad before you were ready to get to it. A real chef makes sure their ingredients are in order and prepared. No, you're not. Come on. That's right.
Am I too much for you?
Oh, wait. It's over, Anakin. I've got the high ground. What?
You're pretty quick.
Yeah. Too bad for you.
Oh, okay. Something we can use?
Arcitron? Wonder if that's an actual material. You always wonder about these science fiction materials and thought processes, especially when they detail them like they do. It's like, oh, what avenue of science did you go down that has you focusing so hard on, say, something like biotics from Mass Effect? Or the Mass Effect, for that very matter. What math are you using that actually allows you to make what you put into these games sound legitimate to the point where you have actual scientists perusing a lot of this stuff? Excavation equipment. Imperial excavation equipment. The level of dust suggests it's been sitting here a long time. A long time, huh? Interesting. And that'll lead back down there. Oh, okay. I know where I'm at. That was probably pointless because this is probably going to
This door.
level me up.
Thank you.
Yep.
He was killed by a cave-in. Imperial excavation is making these tunnels unstable.
Yeah, that's what happens when you make it a point to rush. Oh, you got lost down here? Really? Huh. Cave in. The remains of a stormtrooper killed when the tunnel collapsed due to Imperial excavation. I think what tends to get people is the fact that all of these ice bridges wind back down to the same spot. Because otherwise, you're generally fine. Yeah. I want that dash increase. That has cost me in many a fight. Oh, that cost me in the last fight. Yeah, those lifts can warp your mind. Okay. Okay. I don't know what was up with that.
Oil. Sorry, buddy, not you. It's this water.
Press B to swim faster, naturally.
This tunnel flooded suddenly. What could have caused such a thing?
Drowned. A sudden disaster struck, killing the creatures in this tunnel with a massive flood. Honestly, it's not really hard to pin down. As a matter of fact, let me slow it down a bit. And come at this from another angle. What the hell was that? I think that was some sort of game hitch right there. Get a basic save in and get back to moving. Don't get left behind, little dude. I don't think you want to ride this slide by yourself. I don't think you have the physicality for it. Hey. Gotta love how they can dodge that if they move just a little bit too far forward. It makes perfect sense. It's just interesting that they do. Alright. Now this one will take me back the actual way I want to go. And this still works out because it's gonna let me do exactly what I'm trying to do. Wait a minute, hold up. Yep. Yeah. It actually should.
Imperial dig site. It got a lot further than we thought.
We can't worry about that now. The Empire's identified you as the Jedi from Braca. They're searching for the Mantis as we speak.
Can't you move the Mantis?
It's too risky to start the engine. Its power discharge will draw their attention immediately.
I'll be back as fast as I can.
Well, the level of attention just went from 2 to 50. Fabulous. So, kid, how are you dealing with all of this attention? Your second day on the job, I guess? Don't let it overwhelm you. You'll be alright. This actually didn't take me where I was wanting to go, but it works out. It does take me back to the beginning, which is this door. Let me see now. I want to be sure about something. Huh. Trying to remember how to get to that path. And for a second, I forgot you had to slow that down. And here comes the bullshit. Game. No more arguments. Okay, cool. The thing that'll make it easier to keep track of this area, if the dude with the rockets is the closest to you, you're sitting at the exit that leads back to the Mantis. If he's the farthest from you, you're sitting to the exit that leads to the disaster that we were just at. Let me see now. Where? That's where I was mixing up at. This. I needed to go do this. But in order to do that, I had to go through that statue to get the scomp link. So, let me see now. Well, if we aren't about to have to do a bit of a roundabout nonsense. Yeah, third time usually is if it decides to be nice to you. Otherwise, it's usually somewhere around time number 5 or, 17. Same old story from person to person. I don't like my meditations interrupted. The dodge. That was honestly kind of cool. Gohan, why didn't you dodge? It really was, so wasn't it? One very courteous Yotaz. Feel bad if I have to go back down there and hurt him. Probably gonna be the case, though. Alright. Let me see now. Right. Whoa. Game just... I don't know what that was. I guess it did like some sort of area autosave or was loading the area or something. Jesus Christ. I'm over here jumping over a pit and it's doing stuff like that. I'm not actually used to seeing that from this game on my original Xbox One or the Series X. What the? Okay. Never wants to let me scan anything.
As long as we're careful and pay attention, the scads won't get us. What if a whole pack pop up under your feet? Well, I'm certain we can handle that too.
You know full well your ass out. You know full well. But at least you want to keep things enthusiastic for your friend.
Hey, an intruder! Does not look good. The distance to the target is too far. Chasing the Jedi!
Is that the blind one or something? The deaf one, rather? What the hell is wrong with you? Like, did you not hear your people? Alright then. Yes. Yes. Good. And they didn't have another ship here. So that was just for that moment. Makes sense. What the hell? Talking about the hitching. One moment, Imperials, if you don't mind. Just want to come back here and pick up some supplies. Take a slight breather. Give myself a minute. You know.
Do not concern yourself with a missing artifact. I'll deal with it personally.
Oh, missing artifact. A crate used by the Empire to transport relics found in the excavation. An Imperial officer seemed to be misleading about it. And then she hid it in the cave and died. Haha. I'm still missing number 7 though, so that's probably gonna be what tells us about that whole situation before she gets to the cave. Dumbass. You got greedy in an organization of people who are greedy, but will make you pay for it if you're greedy. Fellas, I wanted to hear your conversation. Come on now.
Just you and me, Scum.
I was raised not to be a rude individual.
I knew it would end like this.
Courtesy is king. As always. See? Your little droid buddy understands. Funnily enough, I actually kind of feel bad for this droid, and the reason why is because they kind of want you to destroy him so you can scan it.
Okay, I'll look.
Imperial Astromech Droid. A variety of astromech droids, also known as astro droids, were utilized by the Galactic Empire to complement their vessels. Providing routine maintenance and mechanics, they served a variety of repair duties as well as advanced navigational operations, strategic logistics, and data computation. I don't know. I almost feel like I should let it come back, but if I save again, I'll see it again. So, you know, problem solved. Boy, the construction of the Empire sometimes, it's like, damn. If you people could set your nonsense aside, what you could do for the galaxy? Oh boy.
You, know any jokes, BD? I don't know. Why? Classic.
Alright, I got one. A blind man, a crippled man, and a priest walk into a bar. The end. Hey, okay. Never actually tried this with him. He's got good upper body strength. It's not really surprising considering all of the training and the climbing and then the scrapping. But you wouldn't actually expect him to chunk himself to the side without some sort of stabilizing wall. Uh-oh. Why don't you go ahead and add to the damage that you do to him, and then I'll, you know. Well, that's over. Oh, shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. You knew you were supposed to fight me, and I was supposed to parry, and then I was supposed to kill you. You knew this. Come on now. Yeah, and me too, definitely. I hope I did not lose a lot to that creature. One second, want to hear if they have anything to say. Fellas. Damn it. The lack of impatience y'all show, boy. Yeah, you can. You know that. You just watched it happen. I get you panicking. I can respect that, but you know, you don't have time for that. You really don't. And I don't have time for your panicking either. As you can see, I've kind of got to deal with the sort of creature that likes to smack people all over the place. It has something I need. Yeah, definitely lived this time. See? There's always a silver lining somewhere. See, now this is the interesting part. He has my XP, but they're hurting him, but it does nothing. But if they do enough damage, I figured... I figured there's an actual number that has to be reached. Otherwise, it never happens. Hey, that body. What the?
I need help.
Whoa. Didn't actually want to heal right there. That was an inadvertent button press. So, are you shooting me or him? Okay.
Keep away! Blast him!
What if I don't want to, though?
Jedi incoming! Get him! Get in there! On target! Understood!
You took both of them. Damn! At least I got my stuff back. You people and your constant interruptions. You know, what I'm gonna have to do is keep that thing still and then just clear the area. I kind of rather clear them all at the same time. It's a little more fun that way. Whoa. Hit one hell of a load patch. Okay then. So what are we doing, game? There we go. I felt it before I saw it.
It's so cool.
Get him.
Yeah, I know. It sure is always so quick. And who knows what's gonna happen. And where are all the other people?
Won't kill me! Okay, I got this. I got this.
But you don't, though. And they rarely do, though. That's why they have to tell themselves. You know, I wonder if they have motivational speakers in the Empire. I have a funny feeling that they're probably usually very underpaid and very underrepresented. But then I think about it, there tends to be a lot of dead Imperials, so whoever does that job is probably gone as well. You're supposed to motivate them, and well, that's 20,000 unmotivated failures right there. What do we do about that there, guy? There we go. If gravity ain't playing this game, something is wrong.
Look out! Keep your distance. Someone get him! He won't stand still!
He sure the fuck won't.
I got him! I'll smash your face!
Really?
I can't do this, but...
Whoa. Thought I was just far enough away from them. Got lucky enough that it didn't kill me. Damn it. Well, if you hadn't have been talking shit and starting problems, you wouldn't have to be sitting there wagging no. This was your choice. I just wanted to get by you. Yeah, I know. It's hard to believe. It happens sometimes. He knows he messed up. Ouch. That's alright. That is alright. Why? Because we're back down here. Wow. Wow. Now y'all want to keep it quiet and keep it moving. That close range fear shot always gets people. How could I miss you? You're right in front of me. Yeah. And you're panicking. That's how. I can't blame it, but I mean, I'm not finna sit here while you adjust your aim. Shit. Ah! Get out of that. Interestingly, that's usually the easiest one. For partly obvious reasons. Purge Trooper Commander. Dangerous from a distance. Make attempts to close distance quickly. Yeah. Avoid shock grenade or use it to strike nearby stormtroopers. Right, right. Agents of the Inquisitorius, Purge Troopers are charged by the Empire to hunt down survivors of the treasonous Jedi Order. Operating in the shadows, their clandestine mandate is largely unknown, even among Imperial ranks. Sorry about that. As they support Inquisitors across the galaxy. This specialized class is trained and equipped with a variety of weapons and tactics, but primarily attack with blasters and shock grenades. It's interesting, this is usually the Purge Trooper you run across first. When I came across in the tunnels, that was more me going back through what you would come across like kind of later. Yeah, I do like the way these Purge Troopers look, especially if I'm remembering right, weren't the original Purge Troopers from Jedi Outcast mechs made of cortosis? Pretty dangerous. But these ones, I actually like that they're more people than anything. And they actually look more. They actually look like assassins. They actually look almost like Spec Ops in a lot of ways. Well, would you look at that? Now we can see the rest of it.
You see
Crash
this
site.
Destroyer? It's a Venator.
There could be useful intel inside.
I'll try to find a way to it.
Well, now we know how that massive disaster happened and a flood took place. That's crazy. So all of That would be wicked. Imagine this. Nothing but fuel. There ain't a drop of water or anything natural. Clone Wars series? Which one? Because I watched both of them. Both of them were good. Now, what's interesting is had we kept going through that cave, we would have come out here.
The villagers built this memorial to the clones from the Venator. See him? Empire isn't the only thing we have to worry about.
Memorial. A memorial to the fallen clones of the Venator constructed by the villagers. The galaxy believes the Jedi were traitors. Only a few know the truth. Oh, wow, you haven't seen... Oh, man. The original one was what really gave you an understanding of how the Force works in the Star Wars universe, and like actually getting to see it in application. It's the animated Clone Wars, the animated series. What was it? 2003 to 2005, or 2003 is when it came out. One of the two. But I'm not sure precisely how they decided to do it. It happened there again. But they kind of bridged that series together with the movies. By the time it ends, episode 3 starts. I mean, it's honestly pretty good. You get to see the whole Battle of Coruscant and all of that. Most definitely worth it to go back and watch. Most definitely. You'll get an introduction to characters you never saw, an introduction to characters you did see, but there wasn't any real context for.
Hurry!
Okay.
Help! BD1! Hey, Grease.
All right.
You busy?
Well, I was trying to watch the... No, I'm not busy. Never busy. So, you need something?
I'm standing next to 2 crashed ships. Looks like you weren't the only pilot who had trouble with the wind here.
Whoa. You're just realizing that? Where have you been? I mean, it doesn't get better than me.
Yeah, okay. All I wanted to say was thanks.
You're welcome, kid. But, I gotta go. I got a thing, so gotta... See ya.
And that's what's known as killing somebody's vibe when they were watching or trying to relax in such a way where sentimentality makes things a problem. So, Grease. Juicy Booty Clappers 19.
How are you feeling, BD1? Good. I'm glad.
Say, I'm watching the... I'm trying to... What'd you need, Cal? Thank you for the sentimentality at the first moment there, buddy. Gotta go. Thanks. You know, this area is interesting. There's a lot of reasons I actually shouldn't be over here at this exact moment. Same time. Some of it, I'll be alright. Keep that one back there. Yeah, and they are that kind of force resistance. It's real good against
Give me
the
stim.
wind. Kind of argument. Second I heard it, I'm like, death's coming. It was too late for me to do anything. Yeah, I think about it. It might actually be time for me to pull off of this planet. Not so much because things have gotten harder. They actually haven't. They've gotten easier. But it might be time for me to pull off this planet, if for nothing else, than to progress forward and actually... Okay. You already said something about the Venator. Did you have something else to say? Progress forward and actually, you know, reconnect myself with the story. These areas, as much as this game is somewhat linear, somewhat, it's also extremely somewhat not. And you know what, actually, what I can do, I'd love to go get that, but I can't. Good thing they don't throw stuff. Oh, fabulous. Miss it. I'll be back down there to get you in a minute, sweetie.
Probe droid. They're watching us, BD.
It's the Empire. They're always watching. Damn it. Only important because they keep getting away. And they keep getting destroyed. Or keep ending up in places I can't scan them. Case in point. I should have pushed that one back. That's alright. Manly came over here to create the shortcut. But since I'm here, I'll go ahead and get these couple of things. Hashtag stay over there.
Good job.
Probe droid, 1 second, because I think I might be about to either block this or take this round. Probe droid. Some droids may have the ability to slice and control probes' functions, capable of being physically maneuvered and used as a weapon. Yep. The sinister Imperial probe droid, also known as a probe bot, was an exploration and recon unit deployed by the Galactic Empire. This lightly armored probe is equipped with 6 manipulator arms extending from a central pod and several retractable sensor arms for gathering samples. High-resolution receivers and sensors cover the central brain core, including motion, acoustic, sonic, seismic sensors, a radiation meter, magnetic imager, and hollow camera. It carries an atmospheric sensor and hovers on a repulsor lift generator capable of maneuvering most terrain. Its primary directive is recon and surveillance of potential threats to the Empire, including insurgents, fugitives, and specialized targets. Yep. You know, I always wondered, do they send probe droids just like through space? Because, like, I think back to Star Wars Episode 5. Those probe droids crashed on Hoth. But were they sent through space and then they were directed somewhere and that's where they landed? Or were they fired from, like, a ship that was nearby?
All squads on red alert.
The commander was killed by a lightsaber.
Sounds like somebody got it. Venator Rex, survivor. A dead clone, but he wasn't killed in the crash. He appears to have been killed by a lightsaber. And that's kind of what I think too. It makes perfect sense for them to be from some sort of nearby ship. But as much as they're light, I mean, they crash on a planet. There's nothing light about a crash on a planet. As much as they may be lightly armored, it doesn't seem to entirely matter. Nope. And that's the other issue. When they're glowing like that, it's hard to see when they have when they're trying to do their little non-counterable ability. That's funny. I didn't even notice I was about to die.
Good work, BD1. Oh, okay. What's that, BD1?
BD1 skin acquired. Swoop. Swoop as in swoop bike? Huh. You know, I wonder what happened to swoop races. I guess they evolved into pod racing? But still, like swoop races is where it was at. But you folks who have never gotten a chance to swoop race, shame on you. Shame. I mean, if you wanted to leave things be, I wouldn't be opposed. But apparently, yeah, you have other plans. Yeah, it was fun. It was honestly one of the best little mechanics. And I didn't actually expect, when I first played it, I didn't actually expect it to be something like swoop racing. But once I found it, I was kind of hooked. Alright. Now we pretty much got everything I could around here. If there's something else around that I can't get around here, I'm not remembering it. Oh, hyper shell. Oh. Oh, nope, never mind. Different color. I was thinking of something different. And that something that was different is trash. Okay, what does that say? Or is that just meant to be like a symbol, kind of like organizational symbol? Like how the Republican Empire have their symbol, you know. Alright. Looks like we're done with Zepho for a while. There, I do not like whatever the hell that is. That is messing with me. That's the kind of stuff you hear and then somehow out of nowhere you lose progress or on some save or somehow some way it bricks your console. Let's go for an extra health bar. I want to say I'm actually close to getting more health with the Force Essences as well. So that'll work out and for double increases. No. I did not. To be honest, that whole sound, whatever that is the worst I've effectively had on this game as well. But no, Survivor was clean. I don't think I dealt with one glitch while I was playing Survivor. And if I did, it was one of those, it was like out of my sight kind of things until I looked back and there wasn't a problem. You know, Jedi Survivor was a clean experience from start to finish. At least for me, I had heard a lot of people were having problems. Yeah. Now, I had heard quite a few console players were having problems as well, but mostly, yes, the PC. But that's usually how it goes with all of that extra code and trying to get a PC to basically not so much cross the uncanny valley so much as dictate what the uncanny valley is. The old argument of does it run, but yeah, but can it run Crisis still kind of applies. Go ahead and hit this save point because I'm probably gonna need it. Bye.
Cal, we've got a walker firing on us, and our weapons are down.
Is that him?
What?
Tell him he better get his butt.
Hold on, I'm on
Why
my way.
is somebody trying to reach me over calls about some walker? I don't. You ain't even the people I came here with. Like, what are y'all even doing? How y'all got a walker coming after you? How is that my problem? All right, let's get it. Oh, I'll do all that ankle biting in a minute. For now, I need you to help me out. Give me what it is I need. There we go. I was hoping I was not in range for that. Or that.
Time for a stim.
ATST. Susceptible to dent sabotage of its own grenades and missiles. Legs are vulnerable. The all-terrain scout transport, ATST, also known as a scout walker, or colloquially known as the chicken walker, is a lightweight bipedal two-person transport deployed for ground force support in the Galactic Empire. They were often used for swift recon and targeting smaller threats that evaded the larger AT-ATs, mounted with chin-mounted medium blaster cannons capable of firing at a range of 2 clicks. Jesus, 2 kilometers? Alright. As well as side cannons armed with rockets and concussion grenades targeting enemy vehicles and ground troops at close range. Right? That is one of the most idiotic moves, but you know, the Empire doesn't choose geniuses. Hold that pose. Thumbnail. That might be one I use. We'll see. That's kind of...
Nice work out there, kid. Hey, you got some real moves on you. Just tell me that this visit wasn't for nothing.
I found the tomb of a Zepho sage. They definitely used the Force.
An advanced civilization of force wielders who mysteriously vanished. No wonder Master Cordova became so obsessed with them. What else did you find?
Before they disappeared, the Zepho journeyed to the planet Kashyyyk.
Oh,
Cordova had a Wookiee friend named Tarful. Maybe we can find him.
Sheik, look, things are really bad down there. The Empire's muscling in on those Wookiees big time.
Then we better get ready for a fight.
I think this lifestyle suits you. Fighting that walker seems to have made you more confident. So, how are you holding up?
I mean, with the Force?
Yes, with the Force. I know you said it could be overwhelming.
Haven't gotten myself killed yet. Rather not talk about it.
Yeah, well, I understand. More than you realize.
Why'd you choose to stop using the Force?
When the Purge started, and our clone troops turned against us, my Padawan and I took several younglings and we went into hiding. But we didn't last long. Imperial Patrol was about to discover our location, so I tried to lure them away from my Padawan Trilla. She stayed behind with the younglings. But they caught me. And they tortured me. They wanted to know about the others and how many were left, but mostly they wanted to know about Cordova and where he went.
But you escaped.
Yeah. It was a prison riot. I saw my opportunity and I took it. But they almost broke me. And I am not the same as I was, Cal.
Your Padawan. Did she survive?
No. But that's why we can't give up. We can't let the sacrifice of those closest to us be for nothing.
I agree. I agree. You know, that's interesting. They were looking for Cordova immediately. Specifically him, though. Why? Cordova wasn't a member of the council. What did you know about him that you were looking for? Seer's Padawan. Seer shares an awful memory about her past. During the Jedi Purge, she was captured and tortured by the Empire. She was able to escape, but her Padawan was not so lucky. Years later, the event has left her scarred and reluctant to use the Force. Yeah, there have been many a Force user like that. It's understandable. That kind of thing tends to break people.
Give me a minute. I'm siphoning Imperial data.
Yeah, I'll allow that argument. New seed for the terrarium, Grease. And it looks like this one's coming along nicely. I always found stuff like this to be so interesting. It basically contains itself within its growth area, and somehow, some way, will not spread beyond it. How that's the case, who knows? Photosynthesis. What's the word I'm looking for? Starts with a C. Chlorophyll. The use of chlorophyll, or is it the use of chlorophyll, the absorption of chlorophyll, the dispersion of chlorophyll?
Don't you
Don't
think,
really
kid,
remember.
huh? The man is in Greaves. Every time, perfect landing.
You could say that.
Ever piloted a ship before?
No, mostly just scrapper transports in Braca.
Oh, kid, you gotta get in the cockpit sometime. Feel the controls in your hands and the galaxy in your grasp. Oh, it's unbelievable.
Sounds good. Let me know when.
Huh? No, not mine. Not the Manus, no way. I'm just saying you should try it sometime. But with someone else's ship.
So you're just gonna blue ball me like that, huh, Grease?
What's up, Grease?
All right,
Remember
buddy.
that scout walker you took down?
The ATST?
Yeah. You got up close and personal, right?
Hang on.
Yeah, hang on. You mean that one? What the hell? Okay. I'm not used to that. I guess it's because of the cutscene.
Storm worrying you?
Nah, there's a lot of things that bother me. The Empire, deadly creatures, poorly cooked burrow fish. But when I'm in my ship, it's all breezy greasy.
Good to know. We've got a lot more flying ahead of us.
Right. No need to keep reminding me, though.
Yeah, no
If you're
need.
not ready to leave, don't bother me.
Well, I'm ready to leave, so I'm bothering you.
Cordova had supplies hidden all over Bogano. Could be worth a trip back to explore.
Oh, we'll go back. But first, we have a stop to make.
Dathomir? Really? Okay.
You good up there,
Setting course
Grease?
for Wait a minute. You want to go to Dathomir?
I'm surprised Cordova went there. He must have had good reason.
I am staying put on the Manus once we arrive. Red sunlight cannot be good for your skin.
This place used to be home to a powerful cabal of Force wielders known as the Night Sisters.
They use the Force? What, like Jedi?
No. These witches served only themselves. Their powers focused on deception, illusion, manipulation.
Sounds like someone I used to know.
During the Clone Wars, the Night Sisters made a deal with a Sith Lord who betrayed their trust. In the end, they were nearly wiped out in a massacre. Dathomir is a deadly place. We should be careful.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Yeah, that always was wicked to me. You gonna betray Count Dooku and somehow think it's not gonna pan out bad, even if you manage to kill him. Okay, you realize you drew the attention of somebody who can use lightning to move an entire fleet across the galaxy. Go for it. Night Sisters. Night Sisters of Dathomir. The Night Sisters of Dathomir were a coven of powerful Force sensitives, skilled in the use of magic, an expression of the Force unknown to Jedi or Sith. They previously ruled Dathomir. Night Sister society was strictly matriarchal, with the coven answering to a mother who also ruled the lower Night Brother class. Their civilization was destroyed at the behest of a vengeful Count Dooku after Asajj Ventress and her sisters attempted to assassinate him.
Coming up on our creepy destination. Grab some seats.
I will say, that was an impressive assassination attempt, but they were stupid. Now, we won't be sticking around Dathomir for too long. We obviously won't be able to.
Cal,
But I came here for a
careful.
very
This
specific
is a
reason.
deadly, dangerous place.
I'm prepared to face anything.
I know you are, Cal. One of the many reasons BD-1 trusted you with Cordova's information. We're lucky to have you.
And I'm lucky to have some sensible people.
Do you know anything about the Night Sisters of Dathomir?
I knew a little. Many Jedi weren't even aware of their existence, but being Cordova's apprentice came with some unique insight. He always thought they were interesting, as he did with most ancient cultures.
And what did you think?
I never came here. I never wanted to. As I recall, that was about the time the two of us began going our separate ways. The darkness always has an effect, one way or another.
You know, it's funny, I think about it, and to do what I'm about to do, you don't even have to come to Dathomir. But I'm actually glad to do it from
Later,
here.
Cal. Please.
It's actually a good benchmark. Oh, wait. He didn't go anywhere. He said he wasn't going anywhere.
It's okay, Grease. You'll be okay. You're with Jedi. It's safe. I'm safe. Who's there? Oh. Yeah. Are we ready to go?
Just checking on you.
I'm fine. Just fine. Just very much ready to get off this planet. I've heard the stories. Witches, living dead. Don't you have a job to do? Come on already.
I'll get right on it.
Okay, good. Hurry it up. I'll be right here where it's safe, if there is such a place.
Nobody with sense can blame him. Space is on space witches and
We'll be okay,
what
Grease.
was it he said?
We're all here to protect each other.
Kid, I don't know if you're messing around with me or not, but I am fully expecting you to do just that, and if you don't, I'll haunt you.
Bro, we're Force users. I believe you.
Need anything, Kreese?
Oh yeah, sure. I'm really in the mood for a slow and painful death. You think you could find that sort of thing on this death planet? Or maybe just bring me back something that will haunt me for the rest of my dreadful life. Any of that work, you weirdo?
You know, it's interesting that he says bring him back something that'll haunt him for the rest of his life. Very interesting considering Dathomir. Then he says a slow, painful death. I mean, there's magic, and then there's this little known thing. Well, would you really call it little known? Maybe not. We call them Sarlacc pits all across the galaxy. You tend to digest for something like 1,000 years or so. Yeah, it'll probably be pretty slow
if you're
then,
not ready to leave, don't bother me.
Well, I'm not ready to leave, so I guess I should leave you alone, huh? Ah. Nothing like a planet that looks like it's constantly dealing with an eclipse. That's funny, I never actually looked over there. It is dead ass dealing with an eclipse. But it looks like it's more of an eclipse of, oh no, that's usually how eclipses go. Interesting. But less of like a basic eclipse and more like the planet or moon is just there. So it just happens to eclipse things.
Good thing we weren't standing there. What is that thing? Wouldn't count on him being friendly.
Oh yeah. This planet is ruthless. Legit ruthless. But I like that they did give you a world like this. Your own version of Korriban in the modern day Star Wars game. Do I bother with you now? Well, I was gonna say, do I bother with you now or do I come back? Apparently I come back. What? Oh.
Moving out.
I prefer you scan the corpse first there, guy.
I'll check it out.
Just in case it's unscannable after a while. Baneback spider. Capable of launching ranged attacks of venomous saliva. Upon death, corpse will emit a toxic acid. Yeah, I know. The vile baneback spider is a venomous foe to be reckoned with. Primarily a hole dweller, they are known to skitter and climb with agility. When encountered, they can project venomous saliva at enemies with a range of up to 12 meters. That is not insignificant. Damn. Caution should be taken if they are killed due to the emission of a toxic acid that will pool out from their corpse upon
check it
death.
out.
That's what you call it? A pool? I mean, it kind of blew up, but you know, whatever. We'll go with that. Yeah, he sure didn't. And he definitely had nerve to not want any of it. I rely on you for your information there, guy. It's pivotal. Burial pods. Burial pods were an essential part of Night Sister funerary rites. Readying each component of a pod was a painstaking practice. The cloth wraps were washed 3 times in magical waters, the twine hand braided while reciting a spell of protection, and the bodies cleansed with fragrant oils. Okay. Did y'all at least take care of your lower night brother class, or no? Just left them to fend for themselves, huh? I'd say I'm surprised, but I'd be lying. Hey, you know how this is. Come on now. Why do you have to be immune to each other's crap? You can't take damage. Look at that. Pools or explodes? Which one is it? Pools. If I was worried about a leak, then this wouldn't be so much of an issue. Alright. Yeah. I try not to block that. I'm not sure if it still catches, but I mean, it's acid. So, probably.
Come back here. What's that, BD-1?
Ah, Yavin Prime. Alright. Now we're starting to match out here. Starting to match the planet. Now I just need to find one for me that don't look like a rug. Sorry about that.
A Night Sister, practicing her craft.
Your possession is now complete. Night Sister training. Years before they were wiped out, the Night Sisters came together in this area to practice their magic. See, stuff like that is interesting. The Force in different forms. Like, could you imagine a magic using Jedi? A Force magic using Jedi? We already know that dark magic or dark Force using magic users exist. Why not expand it? See what else we can do.
What's that?
Especially when you consider the fact that there's things like Sith sorceries. Flora and fauna. Hydratus. A hydratus grows in dry, rocky areas. Air is filtered through its filaments, which trap dust and bacteria. Once filtered, the filaments contract to lock clean air inside, creating a humid environment where the hydratus can absorb the small amount of water it needs to survive. That's not bad. It's not really self-sustaining, but it is effectively. All it needs is air, and it's golden. That's really not bad. You. Okay. Give me a minute. Ah, okay. Whoa! Really, game. Frustrating. Frustrating. And it's not because I died, it's because now I have to go back from the Mantis again. Yay. Boy, they just emptied whatever clip they had, didn't they? Power to them. Okay. I'll be back down to kill you here in a minute, big boy. I have some other things I need to do. Yeah. Pools. Ah! Damn. Was hoping I was just far enough from it. But y'all are predictable. Yeah, it wasn't you, it was your buddy in the back. That's what I thought. Huh. I guess he's dead. Big thing must have killed him. Now. Come on, Karen. Ooh, okay. Well, like a Karen, you just unleash. My manager isn't here.
Give me a stim.
Son of a bitch. That death strike, and I knew that's what was gonna get me. And every time you kill one of them, he gives that death strike. Tried to roll to my left and not backwards, and they made me roll backwards. Ugh. Well, if nothing else, they're quite killable. They just hit extremely hard. Yeah, it is a real fun thing to fight, especially in this game. It's a good benchmark for what it is you can actually do. No, I'm not. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Where I land in front of you so you can eat me like that. No.
I need one. I need help.
Oh. Yeah. That's what this is, buddy. If my desire was to outright kill you, I would have just done it earlier. Lesser Nidak. Uphold a strong defense against its aggressive and relentless attacks, easily thrown off by repeated parries. Referred to in the legend as the Scourge of Dathomir, the deadly Lesser Nidak is an agile and highly aggressive alpha predator. Its carnivorous appetite and relentless pursuit of prey make it a deadly foe to nearly all other life forms. Powerful arms allow it to traverse terrain in diverse and unparalleled methods, often surprising its quarry. You know, I'd love to see one of these fight like a Rancor or what do they call those? The Jedi killers, the Titan Tetek. Say it, don't spread it.
Close one.
Came down here for something specific when I keep finding other stuff to do. That's the benchmark of a good game. I didn't even need to do this, but it works out. Shit.
Help! Stim!
Did not mean to do that. Yeah, I don't know. The Ranker is big, but yeah, I think that speed, these things will knock chunks off them Rancors. Not dealing with you. Oh wow. Hey, hold up. That shouldn't have happened. I dodged and for some reason it didn't register. Wonder if I'm dealing with signal loss. That was kind of weird. Okay. "17 times the charm." You mind holding this territory for me, buddy? Cool. Thanks. Don't know what I'd do without you. And at this rate, it's looking like I'd live. Now, at least you can do is return my energy to me. Give me some extra XP. Oh.
Warning?
Well, that's pleasant as hell. "Good night, brothers. Ominous effigy. No data found. Appearance suggests nothing good." Your system tells you that. Okay, well. When your own system warns you this might be a crapshoot, you might want to take stock. Huh. Really? Am I smacking him with the force or with the actual object? Interesting. I think it's the object. Cause that area back on Zepho that had that little astromech droid, usually what people will do, they'll use the force and send that droid into those two soldiers. That's usually how they end up killing it. Perfect.
Outsider not from this planet.
I'll take that other increase in health. The outsider. An outsider was here, not a night brother. I sensed something familiar. Alright, Zespiro, thanks for stopping by. You had yourself a good one as well. Probably be closing out the stream here before too long myself. Mushlings. Mushlings are an essential ingredient in the ink Night Sisters and Night Brothers use for their tattoos. The mushlings' pods are boiled down until they become a thick yellowish paste. From there, clay, ash, or other pigments are mixed in to create a variety of colors. Oh, what is it? What was it that they say? Variety is the spice of life. What the? Okay. All right. Oh, hey, hey.
Thanks, Speedy One. What is it?
New emitter, Magus, for my lightsaber. I can dig it.
Looks like the Zepho were here. Strange. This place seems abandoned, but...
You trespass, Jedi.
You must be a Night Sister. I had heard you were all dead.
Not all. Dothamir is forbidden to you. Leave at once.
Well, I'm afraid I can't do that, but perhaps we could help each other. You see, Easy. I'm not your enemy.
Your actions say otherwise.
Wait, hold on. I'm not here to...
What actions would those be? Actions and choices I made, or what? Night Sister Marin. Okay, that's kind of a spoiler. A Night Sister. A Night Sister wielding powerful magic threatened Cal on Dathomir. It's unclear how she escaped the massacre of her coven, but her hatred for trespassers is obvious. The Night Sister immediately identified Cal as a threat and commanded the Night Brothers to attack him. Probably noticed the lightsaber. Most do. Shit. Alright. What the?
Stim, here! You stopped me!
Hold on.
Get back here.
Okay.
Where is your skill? Follow him closely.
Okay.
Just you and me then.
Yeah, you kind of got me wondering now, guy. BD, nothing for me. Hee hee. Alright. Oh. Damn it.
Kill all our enemies.
That's bad too, because there's a save point right near me. I'll have to deal with him, or them rather. And that's something I actually meant to clarify earlier. I say those creatures, the Nidak, are a good benchmark. They are, but in truth, Dathomir as a whole is a good benchmark. To let you know what it is you're able to do and what it is you're able to deal with. Not just like skill-wise, but like what your stats can actually handle, your health and your defenses and all of that. And the insanely long load screen, you know, all that. All that. You know, at some point the Force is going to resurrect me and it's going to let me get back to the game. No idea when that is, but, you know. Fingers crossed. Oh, would you look at that? I'm back. Damn, boy. They really do lowball you with the save points. On Dathomir. I had forgot that. Everything we done and there still wasn't a save point nearby. But distance wise, we haven't really done much. Not overly worried about the rest of them. So long as they don't follow me in here.
Brothers, an intruder.
I got it.
Stay there.
Stop moving! He's almost dead!
What the f—
Don't let him rally.
Stim, now!
We can win, brother.
Try me, Jedi!
Try me.
Defeat you. Brother, no.
Brother, yes. What the?
I'm taking worse.
No, you haven't, because you're dead. You haven't taken worse. Night Brother Warrior, skilled and nimble, strong defense is advised, including mindful opportunities to strike. Dodge their unblockable overhead attacks. Night Brothers are a male warrior subspecies of Zabrak or Iridonian, based on Dathomir. For centuries, this simple society was governed by Night Sisters witches that ruled the planet but were decimated during the Clone Wars. Territorial and extremely hostile to outsiders, fighters in their ranks are highly acrobatic, agile, and proficient in a variety of mixed combat. Yeah, it's understandable. So that's interesting. The Knight brothers were left alone. The Knight sisters were wiped out. And I remember seeing the whole episode. So it doesn't entirely surprise me, but at the same time, interesting. Oh, 2 points. Well, damn. That shows Dasimir's a beast. Excuse me, folks. Let me see now. More force. I'll actually go for enhanced slow. That actually would have helped during that fight. Empowered slow. Holding slow allows Cal to slow his target for a longer duration. I will keep the other point. Will I? Yes. No, actually. I'll use that to get more force energy since I actually do need it. And I'll call it an episode right here, folks. It's going to be the end of episode 3 of the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. If you folks like what you see and want to see more of, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment. Check out some of my other playlists. Follow the links on my Twitch to get to my YouTube. Follow the links on my YouTube to get to my Twitch. Wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And God bless you. Oh, forgot to reference that this was started filming at, let me see, it's 2:37 right now. It was about 12:10 a.m. Yeah. Catch you in the next one, folks.